When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. The very fact that a Hollywood A-lister such as myself is being reduced to facing a man like him is an insult to me and my reputation. For too long, I have been overlooked, and last week, I already beat Diamond Dallas Page. But it's fine, because I will beat you again, only this time, it's gonna mean you're getting your ass fired. That's what Kevin Owens said last week. The next time you lose, Page, you're out of this company. You're a failure, face it. All I'm gonna do tonight is put you out of your misery and walk in and walk out as the winner of the Royal Rumble and your next middleweight champion, The Miz.
There's a diamond cutter, and there's a win. Thanks for coming, Miz. Well, Diamond Dallas Page has been told that if he loses again, he's gonna get fired by Kevin Owens. And he defeats The Miz here tonight with that diamond cutter and, oh, what the hell is this? Here's a man who's arguably one of the favourites heading into the Royal Rumble because of his sheer size, and DDP tries to fight him but gets thrown to the outside with ease. And now picks up Miz and delivers that power slam. Is this what we're going to see at the Rumble? Braun Strowman dominating him, throwing him to the outside. Miz crashes down. Incredible power. Can anybody stop this monster? Oh, hang on a minute. I recognise this music. And there he is. The world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. And he's making a beeline for the ring, fighting Strowman. But Strowman has him by the throat and now holds him. Oh my God! Shamrock! Shamrock lifted the monster and threw him with a belly-to-belly over the top rope. Shamrock threw Strowman out of the ring with ease. Can the world's most dangerous man defeat the monster among men at the Royal Rumble? With only one episode to go until the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens has made a blockbuster main event for right here tonight. Tetsuya Naito puts his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line in a ladder match against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. This is a rematch of their match at the G1 final, only this time, if Tetsuya Naito defeats HBK, Shawn Michaels is gone from the company by order of the Commissioner, Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens has been particularly malevolent in his attempts to try and shape metal in his own image and try and get his power over this company. Michaels seems to be one who's going to suffer tonight if Naito walks out with the briefcase, but Michaels has a huge opportunity to grab the briefcase and become Mr. Money in the Bank himself. We'll see what happens in that ladder match tonight. But not only that, with one episode to go into the Royal Rumble, you saw what happened at the start of the program, all the wrestlers jockeying for position, heading into that big event. The goal is to go to WrestleMania and challenge either the NRW World Champion or the Metalweight Champion, but who is going to walk out as the winner of the Rumble? And speaking of the Royal Rumble, there is going to be a Metalweight Championship defense from Samoa Joe, the first defense of his championship since he won it at the Metal G1 final. It is going to be Samoa Joe putting the Metalweight Championship on the line against the man who won a six-pack challenge last week, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Jericho outlasted the likes of Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Bobby Roode debuting last week, Kurt Angle and Ken Shamrock to win this opportunity. He's in the ring now to talk about that monumentous match. Let's hear what he has to say.
All I've heard for the past week is how everybody's gonna win the Royal Rumble. John Cena, Kurt Angle, Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, this guy in the front row, the cameraman out back, the guy in catering, everybody wants to win the Royal Rumble. Well, after my victory last week, I will not be competing in the Royal Rumble. I have a chance to become the next middleweight champion. There's just one obstacle I have to get through before that can become a reality, and that is to beat the unbeatable Samoa Joe. Now, Joe, I've been watching you. I've scouted you. Hell, we had a hell of a match just 2 weeks ago where I took you to the limit and almost walked out the winner. But on that occasion, Joe, you continued your winning streak. You went on and defeated AJ Styles and won the Metalweight Championship. But I beat 5 of Metal's best stars in the same match, making me the #1 contender for you at the Royal Rumble. And mark my words, I will be going to WrestleMania.
Oh my. Well, I think business is about to pick up, because here comes the Samoa Submission Machine, the Metalweight Champion, Samoa Joe. Chris Jericho talked a big game, but he has to face this man with a Metalweight title on the line at the Royal Rumble.
Spare me more of the same, Chris. I've heard it all before. I'm gonna beat the unbeatable. I'm gonna pin Samoa Joe. I'm gonna make Samoa Joe tap out. You know what? Nobody has. Nobody has in months. Since last WrestleMania. I have not been pinned. I have not been submitted. I am undefeated. Nobody has been able to put me down, and you are no exception. I will admit, you took me to the limit. We faced off last time, but I walked out. I choked you out. I put you to sleep, and I went on to defeat AJ Styles and win this Metalweight Championship. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if the fans like it. I don't care if the commissioner himself, Kevin Owens, likes it. I am the champion. I'm unbeatable. And as much as I respect you, Chris, I will not hesitate to choke you out yet again.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less, Joe. As a matter of fact, I want you to be at your best, so that when I beat you, I can say I beat the best Samoa Joe there was. I will happily give you a rematch, Joe, after I beat you. And you're right, you've not been beaten. You've not been beaten in months. But after the Royal Rumble, when I win the Metalweight Championship from you, you will never, ever be the same again. Jericho's confident as he stares the beast in the eye. The Samoa Submission Machine not backing down an inch. Then again, neither is the Ayatollah of rock and roller, Chris Jericho. Can Y2J make it a short title win for Joe when they face off for the Metalweight title? AJ, with the Royal Rumble coming up, I just want to get your thoughts on that event, and also your thoughts on what transpired last week when you went to the ring, looked Samoa Joe dead in the eye, and shook his hand. What was going through your mind at the time? Well, Jimmy Hart, what was going through my mind at the time was a lot. I had one of the most grueling weeks of my entire career, and probably one of the most disappointing weeks of my career as well. I was in the pinnacle, the main event. I won my block. I went to the final of the G1. I had the chance to become the first ever Metalweight champion, and I blew it. I lost to Samoa Joe. And it don't matter that it was one of the greatest matches in NLW history. What mattered was I didn't walk out as the champion. So I made it my mission the very next night on Metal, when Samoa Joe was giving his speech in the middle of the ring, holding his title high, I came down to that ring, looked him dead in the eye, and shook his hand, because that's what a man does. He was the better man last night, well, I'll be the better man at WrestleMania, because I'm gonna go and enter that Royal Rumble. And I may not be the biggest one in the fight, but there ain't nobody on this roster that can match up to me. I had a bad night at the G1. I'm not making that same mistake again, not at the Royal Rumble, certainly not at WrestleMania, when I realize my potential and I regain the top prize in the industry. I become the Metalweight champion. AJ, that's cute that you think you're gonna win the Royal Rumble, and you say that nobody on this brand matches up to you. Well, you are gloriously mistaken. Last week, I got unlucky, but as the newest star here in this company, I'm here to bring new eyes to the product, and you're old news, AJ. I hate to say it, but it's true. This brand needs fresh talent, and you're looking at it. And I kickstart the revolution of this brand, uplifting it, when I win the Royal Rumble and I go to WrestleMania and win the Middleweight Championship. Well, if you're so sure about that, Bobby, why don't you prove it by stepping in the ring with me tonight? It would be an honor to put you in your place tonight, AJ. And when I beat you, I'm gonna go to the Royal Rumble, stand in the spotlight as the winner, and there's gonna be only one word that's gonna describe that experience. It will be glorious! unquestionably one of the greatest to ever lace a pair of boots. The only Olympic gold medalist in wrestling history. This man is the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt freaking Angle. He will tie you up in knots. A great amateur background. Naturally, he is a gifted technician in that ring. A variety of suplexes. That dreaded ankle lock, which has made many men tap out in the past. And here comes the ankle lock. He is wrenching on that ankle. And the angle slam. Kurt Angle picks up another impressive victory. Kurt Angle is one to watch here on Metal.
Hey champ, I hate to see you down like this. You are the greatest on this brand. You're the greatest in this company. You are the Intercontinental Champion. You had no reason to peel this down. I know, you suffered last week. You didn't win. You didn't win the #1 contenders match. I get that. And it's because of that big bastard Roman Reigns. But forget about him, Cody. He's a non-issue. He's nothing. You are the star, and we're gonna treat you like a star at night. Cheer you up before the Royal Rumble, which you're gonna win. Mark my words, you are gonna win. The Horsemen always have a plan up their sleeve. Don't even think about Roman Reigns. Tonight, we're gonna throw you a party. Champagne, pizza, snacks, women. Oh yeah, the works. A party fit for a king. Fit for a champion. So stop moping. We got people setting stuff up for you, Cody. You're the champ. Now let's go to the ring and show those people why you are the best. Woo!
You know, I sense a continuing theme with Ric Flair, Arn Anderson trying to boost the ego of Cody Rhodes as if he needs it any more boosted. Tonight, apparently they're going to have some sort of celebration. Cody not happy about not becoming the #1 contender. Clearly he's got Roman Reigns on his mind, but he's going to have to focus when he heads into the Royal Rumble, as are all of the wrestlers on Metal and NLW as well. Well, one man who wants to win the Royal Rumble is AJ Styles. Earlier tonight, asked by Jimmy Hart what he thought about last week before he could answer, he was interrupted by Bobby Roode. The Glorious One debuted last week in the Six Pack Challenge, and right now we're going to get a glimpse of him in his first singles encounter against the phenomenal AJ Styles. The Glorious Bobby Roode burst onto the scene last week here on Metal as he drops AJ Styles. First with the vertical suplex and then the knee drop. Sunset flip, but there's a forearm from the former NLW World Champion. AJ Styles looking to get some momentum back on his side after failing to win the Metalweight Championship at the G1 final, but here comes Bobby Roode. Are we going to get a huge victory for him with a Fisherman Buster, but a kick out by the Phenomenal One. And now the crossface in the ring, centered. AJ Styles being choked out, reversing into a pinfall, with a kick out by Bobby Roode. The first singles match with Bobby Roode. We heard earlier that he's going to be entered into the Royal Rumble, as is AJ Styles, and starting with the Stars Clash. Has a leg trip though. Catapulted, but lands on the turnbuckle. Moonsaults over, and delivers a neck breaker. So Bobby Roode, not a very glorious showing at the moment for Roode. AJ Styles with springboard 450, but the knees are up from Bobby Roode. Now Roode with the spinebuster, driving AJ Styles into the canvas. You heard the arrogance at which Roode talked down to Styles earlier tonight. But Roode in control. Going for the Roode bomb. Roode's on his feet and delivers that Pele kick. Can Styles now put it away and shut up the cocky, arrogant, glorious Bobby Roode? Going for that phenomenal forearm, but crossed instead. Roode catches him out, and there's that glorious DDT. And it's going to be over. Bobby Roode picks up the victory in his debut singles match. A glorious showing for Bobby Roode with that victory here tonight over AJ Styles. Styles with another setback, but Roode having a great showing heading in to the Royal Rumble match. Will he be going to WrestleMania?
A catalyst sparks the beginning of a new age. the formation of a new path, leading to unknown challenges. So says the prophecy of fire. That is Ember Moon.
Rosemary takes on Paige before facing Bayley at the Royal Rumble. Choking Paige out in the ropes. As it exploded from Rosemary. Paige gonna fight back with the Enziguri. Women's champion with the dropkick. On her shoulders now for the Red Wedding. Is this what's gonna be in store for Bayley at the Royal Rumble when she has to face Rosemary with the women's title on the line?
Roman Reigns, woo! You are a punk. I beat you at the G1, and you are still bitching and moaning about losing to the Nature Boy. Well, Roman, tonight it's not about you. It's about us as the Horsemen, celebrating as one. Arn, Cody Rhodes, the Intercontinental Champion, and myself, the Nature Boy, woo, are gonna celebrate the fact that we are the most dominant force here on Metal. And you, Roman, may have cost my boy Cody a chance to go to the Royal Rumble and face the middleweight champion. But that does not matter, because at the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes is gonna walk in, throw your ass over the top rope, and win the Royal Rumble. And then we're gonna celebrate like only the Horsemen can. In fact, we're already gonna celebrate. We're gonna go backstage to our dressing room, relax. Cody, we've got pizza, we got beer, and the women, oh, the women, woo, will be showing up very soon. Nate, I really appreciate that, but this, between me and Roman Reigns, is becoming very, very personal. Roman, I know you strive to be the star that I am. I come from wrestling lineage, I know you do too. The difference between us is, I've lived up to the hype, and you have not. So instead of walking around trying to get in my head, you should be focusing on the Royal Rumble. And more importantly, you should be focusing on me. Because I am the Intercontinental Champion, and I am the one who's gonna go to WrestleMania, challenge either Samoa Joe or Chris Jericho, and walk out of WrestleMania as the middleweight champion.
Hey guys, I'm waiting for you in your dressing room here, but you haven't shown up yet. I mean, the door is unlocked, and the women, I told them to scram. Said you guys were busy, and that appears to be right. You're in the ring, talking about how Cody Rhodes is gonna win the Royal Rumble. Well, I got some bad news for you boys. The only man who's gonna go to WrestleMania is sitting here, eating your pizza, drinking your champagne, and, oh yes, enjoying the finer things in life. But don't worry, I'll save some pizza for you, Cody, after I throw your ass out of the Royal Rumble and you can munch away your sorrows. You know what, Cody, you have gotten into my head. I'll admit it. You've cost me matches, but hey, I really appreciate you trying to make up for it by throwing this awesome party right here for me. But make no mistake, come the Royal Rumble, it ain't gonna be a party. It's gonna be a one-sided, big dog, ass-kicking machine tearing you apart, throwing you out, and going on to WrestleMania to become the middleweight champion. And Horseman, you can believe that.
Well, Ric Flair wanted Cody Rhodes to relax before the Royal Rumble, and thanks to Roman Reigns, the complete opposite has happened. He's drinking his champagne, he's eating his pizza, and he may want to end Cody Rhodes' dream at the Royal Rumble. Cody, Flair, and Arn are furious. The countdown is on. 30 men, one winner, one opportunity to become champion at WrestleMania. Who will be the one left standing? No Limits Wrestling presents the Royal Rumble live on pay-per-view. What an insane night it's been, and we still have the ladder match still to come tonight. But let's not forget, the Royal Rumble is just one episode away, and taking place at that event is going to be the huge 30-man Royal Rumble match. Who is going to win at that event? We also know that the NLW Tag Team Championships will be on the line. Team Extreme, the Hardys, put the championships on the line against the New Day and the Revival, but one's got to question Matt Hardy's mental state after he was pushed into the Lake of Reincarnation a few weeks back. And this one for the Women's Championship. Rosemary puts the championship on the line against Bayley. Bayley's best friend Sasha Banks was taken out by Rosemary. She took the women's title from her, and now it's time for Bayley to see if she can regain the women's title. And of course, metalweight title on the line. Samoa Joe puts it up against Chris Jericho. We heard them earlier tonight berate each other, but the talking's over come the Royal Rumble, and who can forget the NLW World Championship match. The Architect Seth Rollins puts the NLW Heavyweight title on the line against Bret Hitman Hart. Bret Hart defeated Daniel Bryan to earn this opportunity. Last week during the contract signing, all hell broke loose between the two of them. And you want to talk about all hell breaking loose? The 30-man Royal Rumble match. The winner faces their brand's champion at WrestleMania 4, who is going to go on to WrestleMania to challenge for their championship's brand. And now it's going to be a hardcore, intense battle between two icons here on Metal. Who is walking out as Money in the Bank winner, Naito or Shawn Michaels? These two are eyeing each other up intently. If Tetsuya Naito wins, then not only is Shawn Michaels barred from the Royal Rumble match, but his career in this company is over, thanks to Kevin Owens, who's been on a power trip as of late. And there you see the flying forearm from Tetsuya Naito, and already going for the ladder. Remember, the only way to win this match is to climb that ladder and retrieve the briefcase, and when you do that, you'll miss the Money in the Bank. And Michaels now with a Moscato over the top. Crossbody catches Naito. And despite putting his career on the line by the order of Kevin Owens, Shawn Michaels has the opportunity to become Mr. Money in the Bank and get an opportunity for the world title anytime he chooses. And this is huge for him. Goes to the clothesline though. And Naito ducks it, but does not miss a step with that back body drop onto that hard steel ladder. And we know the back problems that Michaels has had. Ladder in the corner. Naito ramming Michaels face first into it. Picks him up now for the Tiger suplex onto Shawn Michaels, who just crumples into a heap. Tetsuya Naito defeated Shawn Michaels back in the G1 final. This is the rematch, only this time the Money in the Bank contract is on the line in a ladder match, and there is the ladder scrambling the brains of Shawn Michaels, who again gets whipped hard into that ladder. Naito comes back and goes for the drop kick. But HBK had the presence of mind to move out of the way. And in the ladder gets sandwiched does Naito. He's trapped between that ladder. Shawn Michaels on the top rope, and there's the top rope elbow right to the stomach of Naito, who is crushed between that steel ladder. Holding his ribs, he is in great pain. You can see that ladder acting as a bridge between the announce table and the ring, but meanwhile, Shawn Michaels climbs quickly to the top, has a hand on the briefcase, but there's Naito to meet him. And both men in a precarious position on top of that ladder. Shawn Michaels down with a sunset bomb from the top of the ladder. Sunset bomb sends Tetsuya Naito crashing to the floor. A sickening impact of Naito's body against the canvas as Michaels takes advantage. And Naito may be done for. Are we going to have a new Money in the Bank contract holder? Naito doesn't think so! Springboard in! Missile drop kick to Shawn Michaels in that ladder. But Shawn Michaels now on the back foot. Naito is ready to take advantage. And Naito pulls that ladder closer towards him. Goes for the Destino, but Michaels reversed it. Instead, Naito cracking a couple ribs on that open ladder. You can see him. He's hurting. Michaels on the top, but Michaels, oh my God! Naito needs him! Oh, for the love of God! Frankensteiner from inside to outside. Michaels crashes onto that ladder. No give whatsoever for Michaels. Ladder once again in the corner. The damage that that back of Shawn Michaels has taken. Gloria onto the ladder that time. If Michaels wins, will he even be able to continue wrestling? Naito! Stardust press! Using that ladder as a springboard, but nobody home. Naito once again landing rib first onto the ladder. Michaels does not want his career to end this way. He wants to go to WrestleMania as the champion, winning Money in the Bank, but goes through the ladder. But there's a rolling kick from Tetsuya Naito to stop Michaels in his tracks. Picked up on the shoulder now, like a lawn dart. Sent right into that ladder in the corner. Bullseye for Tetsuya Naito. And Shawn Michaels in a world of pain. Both athletes in the corner, fighting on top of the ladder. He's too far away from the briefcase to reach it. Naito takes a crash landing, and Michaels can see he's not close enough to the briefcase, and what the hell is going through his mind? And Michaels with a 20-foot splash, leaping through the air, soaring, crashing onto Tetsuya Naito. The Stardust Genius was crushed under the weight of a Flying Heartbreak Kid. And he runs to the top of that ladder, hand out for the briefcase. But Naito there grabs onto the leg, trying to stop him. But Naito, oh, for the love of God, again, Destino! Destino from the top of the ladder. Shawn Michaels crashing, burning, and his career may have gone in the blink of an eye. Is his career now flashing before his eyes as he tries to get himself composed? There's Naito, but Michaels stops Naito in his tracks, jamming the ladder into the ribs of Tetsuya Naito and goes for a punch. And look at Michaels trying to stop Tetsuya Naito from reaching the briefcase, and now it's Naito. He's got it as he knows. Sweet Chin Music! Oh no! Sweet Chin Music! Naito rebounds off the ropes. Michaels is out, and Naito gets the briefcase. Tetsuya Naito retains his Money in the Bank briefcase, and that means that the career of Shawn Michaels is officially over. And as great a match that was, it's a damn shame to see a legend like Shawn Michaels go out like this because of the actions of Kevin Owens and Tetsuya Naito here. We'll take a look at this incredible highlight reel from this ladder match. So fast-paced, so intense. Naito may have broken a couple ribs, let alone Shawn Michaels breaking some ribs with that splash. The Destino off the ladder, I thought it was over. In fact, I thought it was over here. Sweet Chin Music, but Naito rebounded off the ropes and instead sent Michaels crashing off that ladder. And you can see him in the ring now, contemplating his future. He does not have a future in this company. Michaels is gone. And although Naito has retained Money in the Bank, it's a sad, sad day for wrestling fans everywhere, because Shawn Michaels is gone from No Limits Wrestling.